Big Tractor Power fans. Spring has sprung in western Kentucky, and in our last video we spent some time out in the field with a Case IH 470 RowTrac tractor and Kraus Landstar soil finisher. In this video we're going to head right back to that same field and see corn being planted into the freshly prepared seedbed. We'll be spending time with another Case IH 470 RowTrac tractor and a new Case IH 2150 early riser 24-row corn planter. At the beginning of the video, we're going to see this big tractor and planter pull into the field. We'll watch the 60-foot wide toolbar unfold and then head out and plant that very first pass of corn. After that, we're going to spend quite a bit of time up in the cab talking to the operator and what he likes about running the Case IH 2150 early riser planter. Talk about all the technology that is used to allow this planter to plant very accurate rows of corn. We'll talk about what it's like to run a RowTrac Steiger tractor. This operator has used wheeled Magnums and Steigers on the farm in previous years, and he really likes the update to the narrow tracks. We'll also take a look at some of the updates that Case IH has put into the 2150 early riser planter. This farm has previously run a 24-row 1255 Case IH planter, and there's several changes between the two models that I think you'll find pretty interesting. I hope that you'll stay tuned and watch the entire video and enjoy all the information that is shared by being out in the field with these big Case IH machines. Case IH 2150 early riser planter. It's a 24-row model back there. And we're going to talk about the technology that runs this planter. And there is a lot of technology in it. The tractor's running here at about 7 miles per hour out in the field, planting a 60-foot swath, and it's all controlled by GPS. So, Jonathan, what can you tell us about the monitor here and all the controls?
Well, at the bottom here, you've got your where it shows your singulation for each individual row. As you'll see, they'll start going off because we're pointing out on some point rows. It does have individual row shutoffs. As you can tell, they each one go off one by one as it comes across. And you've got your overlap control, which you can turn on or off, where you can run it manually or on auto. Here you have your planter system shut down, where you can push that one button and the whole planter will start your hydraulics, prime your meters, and at the top you have your where you can set how many seats per acre you want by the push of a button, your marker controls, all on one page. Then you can go to your next page and you have your wing downforce pressure, your vacuums, what your vacuum inches of vacuum you're running, and your ride control. You can see that you're getting a good smooth ride back there on your units.
Now, as we're coming up here to turn around the tractor, we can see that it's on the Case IH AFS guidance system, which means that the satellite is controlling this tractor, driving it in a straight line, but you'll have to take control of it to turn it around here in just a second. Coming on there, they were interested to know you kind of drop the planter down as you're crossing the headland where there's already some seed, but it doesn't start putting seed in the ground until it hits a new area.
And as it's mapping as we go, and when you turn on a headland, you can set your planter down actually anytime once you get turned back straight, and it won't come back on until it gets to the unmapped area that has not been planted. And this is a picture of the big map, which you can see right there. We went around a bunch of sewer caps, and it was actually turning part of the planter off, so it shows green. It wasn't planting the whole planter up to the 30,000 population that I've got it set at.
So that dark green line there is actually this tractor moving across the field.
This little arrow right here is actually, you can zoom in on it. That's the tractor actually going across there as we are right now. That actually shows the tractor. Where it's mapping would actually be exactly where your toolbar is.
It's very impressive to be able to see all this technology, and it's just like an iPad. You just touch it with your finger and it has all the information for you.
Actually, when we set all this up, you have to measure from your satellite back to your row units where it will have, where it will actually know where your planter is, and from your satellite to your planter, because your satellite is your center point.
You've been running early riser planters for a while. You had a Case IH 1255 for several years running out here on the farm. What advantages have you seen with the new 2150 over the 1255?
Well, there's several things that are a plus to this planter. You have a lot heavier cast iron row unit instead of a stamped unit. They are running I think a 1-inch bigger closing disc now. It actually helps in no-till conditions. You have air down pressure. You can change from the cab for your closing wheels in no-till conditions if you need to up your pressure.
Today, right now, we're going over a field that's been worked with a Landstar, but you did a little no-till this morning, just jumped from one field to the next with the planter.
It takes a whole 10 seconds. All you gotta do is, if you know your ground conditions, like this morning, I went from running 80 pounds of downforce to 250 on the no-till, and I went from running 25 on my closing wheel to 50 on for going from conventional to no-till.
So now this planter also uses all electric clutches and things over the past models to control the row units, or?
This one actually runs all electric. Each unit has a electric motor. It don't have no cables or anything, so it's all electric driven row unit. They do have the metering system on this planter is all new. It's a precision meter, and it's given us great accuracy compared to what we was running. The other one was very accurate, but I mean this one to run. I've run it up to 8 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour, just trying it, and I mean it'll run 98 to 99.9 singulation, 7 miles an hour. A while ago going across here, I think it was running 99.9 at 7 miles an hour.
That's like, I know that Case IH just said you like picket fences, but that's like a photocopier putting it that across the field.
That's what we like to see, a good singulation, a good drop.
Well, we're up here riding in the 470 RowTrac. Over the years you've planted with a 340 Magnum, and then last year a 400 Steiger. How have you liked running a RowTrac, moving away from the wheels for a planter tractor?
I really like the RowTrac. It rides extremely well. I mean, I don't think you could ask for a tractor to really ride any better. This one does have the active cab on it also with the RowTrac, with the tracks, and as you can tell, it's like riding in a car. But the 340 was a excellent front wheel assist tractor. I really liked planting with it. The 400 tire tractor, I mean, compared to this, it's hard to compare the two, but I mean, definitely a lot rougher riding. But we was doing pretty much all no-till with that tractor, so it was a little rougher riding. But as you can tell, these tractors are super quiet. They're getting excellent fuel economy. As you can tell, we're planting at 7 miles an hour, pulling a 60-foot planter. We're burning 10.5 gallons an hour. I've got the cruise control set at 1,580 RPMs, so we get a little better fuel economy.
Definitely a very nice tractor. And I know one other question people always ask, and I'm just going to turn the camera over here, is that you do have a very large muffler right up here next to the cab, but I think from the driver's perspective, it's really not obstructing your view. It's just the same as the corner post. They've got it blended in there, so it looks huge on the outside, but it's not blocking your view of what's going on in the field.
It's actually a huge muffler. If you're looking from the outside, you would think, man, that would really be terrible sitting in the cab. But sitting right here where I'm at, I always work to my right anyways when I'm going around fields most of the time. But I mean, it's right behind the post, so it does doesn't bother me at all. It does look big, but it's actually sort of set. They've got it set well behind the corner post there.
And one other question we get from our viewers is just about seed population and things. What kind of population is this planter putting out today? Or
right now we are sitting at 30,000. This variety of corn, we actually went down just a little bit on seed population. The other variety we was running, they wanted us to plant it at 31 to 32,000, and this variety here called for about 30,000. Most of your varieties now, I think all the varieties that we're planting, I think it's 6 different varieties, and I think pretty much all of them are from 29 to 32, 33,000 is what they call for.
well, we'll definitely look forward to seeing how it turns out this fall when the axial-flow combines are running out here harvesting it. So another one of the changes on this planter that I noticed out in the field was it's a lot quieter. I mean, the 1255 is a good planter, but it is noisy. It's got some pretty loud fans. What has been changed on the 2150?
Well, they changed the housing, and I think they changed the fans actually too. They turned them toward the ground because of some of the chemical that was getting pulled off of the seed corn was going up in the air, and they had linked it maybe to killing some of our bees. So they turned that to the ground, so if we get any dust, it goes to the ground. And I think that helps with the noise too. And they did upgrade the compressor to a high volume compressor, so you've got air on demand. It's a whole lot quicker about if you happen to just get your planter out and start it. I mean, you have instant air pressure.
I know they've upgraded the seed boxes or commodity tanks a little bit up to 60 bushels a piece, so you got 120 bushels of corn you can put in there. How many acres are you planting between refills on this planter?
If it just depends on your seed size and what your population's set at, but most of the time I can get anywhere from pretty much from 250 to 350, somewhere in there. If your seed size was real small and you was planting 30,000, you might get over 300, in between 3 and 350 on that.
So you're basically probably in a day's work, you're having to fill it maybe once or maybe twice if you're working a long day?
Yeah. I have planted on a good day 365 acres, and I think I did have to stop once to fill up, and I did have an hour move in there.
Well, it definitely makes a big difference over the old box planters. You know, I remember as a kid watching a 6-row planter, you know, every so many passes in the field, you're right back at the truck loading up, and, you know, now you can do an entire field without even thinking about having to look at the hoppers and filling them up.
And another thing they changed on this planter, they put your vacuum runs actually through the frame of it instead of having a tube that goes, vacuum hose that goes across the planter. So it's just, it all runs in the frame is where your vacuum runs.
It's always good to cut down on your plumbing, less to have to keep an eye on.
They cleaned this planter up a whole lot from the 1255 on the hoses. As you can tell, it's got steel lines on it now instead of hoses, and I think that's going to be a big plus too, to keep from blowing. When you blow lines, rubber lines, they get old and something rubs them or something a little worse, and I think they have a tendency to blow.
And how much faster does the 2150 run than a 1255 or other planters that you've run in the past? What were you seeding it on one of those?
I ran the 1255, probably average 6 miles an hour, 5.5, 6 miles an hour was really good for it. I have run it at 7 miles an hour, but you have to mess with your vacuum pressure a lot more with it. I mean, if you change seat size, you almost had to change your vacuum pressure, where I've run 2 varieties shape and still running the same vacuum pressure. As you can tell, pretty much 100% singulation. We're running 7 miles an hour now. We'll bump it up to 8. And we'll just see. We'll look at the singulation. There's almost 8.5 miles an hour. Still 99% singulation.
I hope that you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field with this Case IH RowTrac tractor and early riser corn planter. If you've liked this format of spending some more in-depth time in the cab talking to the operator about the equipment, let me know in the comments section below, and I'll try to track down some other brands of tractors and corn planters this spring to share with you on how they operate. If you would like to see more videos like this one, consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there are over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, please leave those in the comment section below as I try to respond to every post that is made. If you would like to get a preview of what will be coming up on Big Tractor Power YouTube next, make sure to check out Big Tractor Power Instagram, where I share pictures and short video clips of what is currently being filmed in the field. As always, thank you for watching.